Greetings, Friendship Church families. My name is Nathan Miller. I'm the family ministry pastor here at Friendship, and wanted to bring a devotional thought and encouragement to you as families today. I know we're going to have more time in the coming days to spend together as families, and I just want to encourage you to take opportunities to intentionally engage with your younger ones in very thoughtful ways. And so one of the ways to do that today is to think about this theme that we've been talking about this week, just from last Sunday's service. Pastor Matt shared about God being light and that we are also the light of the world. And that brings to mind several things about God. One being that he likes to reveal himself as light in fresh ways every day. And so you probably familiar with the text in Lamentations that says in Lamentations 3, my soul continually remembers and is bowed down within me, but this I call to mind, and therefore I have hope. Verse 22 of chapter 3 says, the steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. The Lord is my portion, says my soul. Therefore, I will hope in him. And I love that line in verses 22 and 23 of Lamentations 3, where we read that the steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. And so if it's true that his mercies are new every morning, in what way can we remind our kids of this reality? I think a picture of that comes in the Old Testament when we are reminded of the children of Israel in the wilderness. And in many ways, the days we're in kind of feel like this strange wilderness sort of experience of being distanced from the things that we are familiar with and that we love, and kind of on a journey with God, and he's with us. He's promised to never leave us or forsake us, but it's hard and it's confusing, and we feel like where's our sustenance going to come from? And if you recall in Exodus 16, that God promised to be with the Israelites and to, in the evening, give them quail to eat, and in the morning, to give them this interesting substance called manna. And if you remember in Exodus 16, it's called, verse 31, now the house of Israel called its name manna. It was like coriander seed, white, and the taste of it was like wafers made with honey. And in my mind, I'm reminded it's like a white honey-made graham cracker. And for us trying to feed our kids, and they love the graham crackers. But for some strange reason, God chose this food every day, just the right amount, not extra for future days, but just the daily amount of grace that they could go out, gather this, and feed their families with this special gift from heaven of manna. And I would encourage you as families to be looking, what are these special gifts of God, these special new mercies in your family's life this week? And not just this week, but this day. So we're recording this on Monday, and I'm living in Prior Lake. And for some of you, there was a light dusting of snow as you woke up this morning. You saw kind of the ground covered in white. And it brought to mind this picture of the Israelites maybe waking up and seeing manna out on the grass and going and gathering it. For us, grass; for them in the desert, probably on the sand. But they saw this gift from God. And I really saw it this morning as a gift from God. This last week, my 6 kids have been stir crazy. And my wife has been challenged trying to figure out with me home more than I'm used to being home. And just having this opportunity this morning to be able to send the kids outside and make some snowmen with this fresh snow that fell. That gave us an hour that we didn't anticipate getting, that they're outside playing and having a good time. Maria was able to go and clean something she had been wanting to clean, that the kids were finally away from her to do that. I was able to spend time in the Word. And in many ways, God gave us this new mercy, this fresh gift, this grace this morning in this fresh snowfall. And there's no guarantee that the snow is going to last. Even as I look outside here at the church, it's gone. But there's even these time-sensitive gifts that might not be there tomorrow, but God's promised again tomorrow to send new mercies again. And so I would ask you as families to look around, and ask the question, what gift is God giving us today? What new mercy might he be offering? And in many ways, you might be the new mercy for another family, of calling someone that you know that you haven't connected with in a while, offering to send them something perhaps, write a letter to them, whatever it might be. I just ask you and encourage you to be on the lookout for new mercies that God has in store for us, not just this week, but each day in the coming days. And let's ask God to show up in surprising ways in the days ahead. God bless.